Mrs. B! Mrs. B!
Oh, hi, boys. What are you up to?
Nothing.
Oswald, it looks like you found a worry.
Oh, this? Wow, it's been following me for days now. It started small, but now it's gotten much bigger.
Are you worried about something?
Not really. He's scared to sing in front of everyone at the choral concert. We're supposed to do an in-between act with our friends.
Oh, well, I have a story about my friend Ruby. Maybe that would help.
Sure.
Ruby Finds a Worry. Ruby Finds a Worry by Tom Percival. Ruby loved being Ruby. She loved to swing up high, and she loved to explore wild, faraway places. Sometimes she even went all the way to the very bottom of the garden. Ruby was perfectly happy until one day she discovered a worry. It wasn't a very big worry. In fact, it was so small that at first Ruby hardly noticed it at all. But when the worry started to grow, each day it got a little bit bigger. It just wouldn't leave her alone. It was there at breakfast, staring at her over the cereal box, and it was still there at night when she brushed her teeth. Good night, Oswald.
Good night.
Hello there. This is your old pal Grover.
The funny thing was that no one else could see Ruby's worry, not even her teacher. So Ruby pretended that she couldn't see it either. She tried to carry on as if everything was normal, but it just wasn't. The worry was always there, stopping her from doing things that she loved. Ruby wondered if the worry would ever go away. What if it didn't? What if it stayed with her forever? Ruby didn't realize it, but she was doing the worst thing you could ever do with a worry. She was worrying about it. Now the worry was enormous. It could barely fit at the kitchen at dinner time. It filled up half the school bus. And it took up whole rows at the movie theater. The worry became the only thing that Ruby could think about, and it seemed like she would never feel happy again. Then one day, something unexpected happened. Ruby noticed a boy sitting alone in the park. He looked how she felt. Sad. And then she noticed something else, something hovering next to him. Could it be a worry? It was. Ruby realized that she wasn't the only person with a worry after all. Other people had them too. She asked the boy what was on his mind, and he told her, and the strangest thing happened. His worry began to shrink. Then Ruby did the best thing you can ever do if you have a worry. She talked about it. As the words tumbled out, Ruby's worry began to shrink until it was barely there at all. Soon, both of their worries were gone. Finally, Ruby felt like herself again. Of course, that wasn't the last time she ever had a worry. Everyone gets them from time to time. But now that she knew how to get rid of them, they never hung around for long. The end. See, Oswald? Everybody worries sometimes.
I see a small worry by you, Mrs. B. Do you worry about stuff?
Well, I was worried about the coronavirus and the effects it would have on my family and not being able to go to school and see my students. But I read up on the information, I followed social distancing, I talked to my friends and family, and now I feel a lot better.
Maybe if we talk about what's bothering you, Oswald, you'll feel better.
Well, okay.
So what's bothering you?
What if I forget the words?
Well, you're going to practice with your friends, right? And your friends are there to help you.
Oh, well, of course. But what if my mouth dries up and nothing comes out?
Well, how about before you go on stage, you drink some hot water and lemon?
What if they get up and leave?
Well, there could be an emergency. It might seem rude at the time, but it's not the end of the world.
And what if they laugh?
They might be laughing with you. They might be enjoying your song. Do you think this helped?
I think I feel a little bit better.
Good.
You ready, buddy? I think so.
I reflect on my reflection, and I ask myself the question, what's the right direction to go? I don't know. Am I a man, or am I a muppet? If I'm a muppet, then I'm a very manly muppet. Am I a muppet? Or am I a man? If I'm a man, that makes me a muppet of a man. I look into these eyes to recognize the one I see inside. It's time for me to decide, am I a man, or am I a muppet? Am I a muppet? If I'm a muppet, well, I'm a very manly muppet. Very manly muppet. Am I a muppet, or am I a man? Am I a man? If I'm a man, that makes me a muppet of a man. Here I go again, I'm always running out of time. I think I've made up my mind, and now I understand who I am. I'm a man. I'm a
Hi, Mrs. B!
Oh, hi, boys. How did the other night go?
It was great. They loved us.
We want to do it again next year!
Great. Oswald, I see your worry is gone.
What left after we did our song. Talking about it really helped.
Good.
Thanks, Mrs. B.
Thanks, Mrs. B.
You're welcome.
Oh, you know what we should do next year? We should do Mr. Blue Sky by ELO.